going on, guys? It's been a while. How y'all been? I'm gonna make a little quick video for you. Got a little 8-hour request forms finally. She was waiting on the language, which was online, and she was waiting on the books, I guess, to order these. So now we have two separate ones: personal days, vacation day request form, 8-hour request form. So they're finally in. She was waiting on the book, I guess, for the language, and I said, well, it's online. And then these appeared. So we got them. We got a little bowling thing still going on, huh? Check that out. May 11th. Hope everybody can make it. That'll be a good time. All right, I went a few weeks ago. Tried out my skills because I haven't been bowling in a while. Did pretty good after I got warmed up. Got the dad bod in full effect. Got our shorts on. Got our golf shirts on. Pulled the socks out of the drawer because it's nice and hot. A little too hot for my car. I like it a little cooler, to be honest. But yeah, this is the time of year where you can like your job a little more because you're outside. People inside the office are a little jealous. But goddamn, I'm dehydrated. Tea doesn't help. Turkey Hill iced tea with a little ice does the job. But yeah, I haven't done a video in a while. My microphone broke on the damn iPhone. I went to make one and the iPhone fell and it broke the connector off, which sucks. So now I'm using my iPad. That's why you're a little lower. I'm looking down on you. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get that fixed. And yeah, we had last time I made a video, I was talking about a driver that got laid off. Filed 995 grievance on the 4th of April. Had the meeting on the 11th, and then got laid off on the 12th, which, you know, I don't really believe in coincidences, you know. I believe they laid off him and another driver, and then the building, in all its glory and all its wisdom, decided to work a guy 2 down from them for the whole week, and then a few days the next week until somebody caught wind of it. So that's why the members, you always got to keep your eyes and ears open, see what's going on, and if something doesn't look right, it probably isn't. And they contacted the shop steward out of I believe Pottstown or something. And my guy who was laid off contacted me, and we were able to file for him, and he should be made whole in every way. He should get paid for the time that the lower seniority driver worked, because they can't just be laying guys off and then using it to their benefit. They should be here. I mean, we were short-staffed today. She had somebody that came back after being off for a little bit and was on a route cold because they didn't have anybody, but yet they're laying guys off. Memorial Day is coming up. Vacations are starting. There's no reason to be so short-staffed. But yeah, they decided to lay a few guys off. They worked a guy that was a few down. I believe he was number 38 on the list. My guy out of my center is number 36. He's the highest seniority guy affected, so he should get paid. This grievance will probably be denied at center level. I'll give it to Connor, and Connor should do his job and get him paid for that. No problem. So, you know, I don't, you know, if they just left shit alone sometimes, they'd be better off, because now they laid the guy off, and now they're going to be responsible for paying him for the week and 2 days that the other driver worked. And they did that probably because they needed that driver with area knowledge and stuff like that, but they shouldn't be laying off. Like I said, today we were short-staffed, and why not keep the guy, you know, because you're going to have call-offs and stuff like that. So why do that? I know why they did it, but now they're going to pay him. So, you know, that'll probably take a while. I was talking to him, and, you know, nothing's ever easy, but he's deserving of that money, so he should get paid. And, yeah, what else is going on? There's a lot going on. They're following guys. They're doing 3-day rides with guys, these performance rides that I haven't been really made aware of. You guys got to let me know when they're going to do rides like that. That way we can have the meeting afterwards with your shop steward to discuss what went on with the ride, so that way We can document what they did on the ride for the 3 days as opposed to the normal day, which is what they'll give you from there on after. They'll cushion the route. They'll take errors, bulk stops, stuff like that to make it. It's all about performance. Everything's about performance, but this is specifically, this 3-day ride is a performance-oriented ride. And they're going to come up with a stops per hour hour that they're going to want to hold you accountable to. And we need to know what's different. I mean, everything's different every day, but especially on your daily route, what's different, including, like I said, the bulk stops, the errors, the load quality, the weather, everything's affected. So they try to make it like as best they can for these 3 days and then hold you to the standard of stops per hour. And even that, they can't really do. But it's just a way for them to try to squeeze every little last penny out of you and not treat you like a human, in my opinion. Dehumanize you, make you more of a machine, which you are not. So don't let that stuff, you should be coming to me and we should be reviewing it, and even come to me before the ride so that if you haven't been through one of these, I can prep you. There's actually forms, toolkits that the Teamsters United have that I can send to you. I actually have pamphlets, and even just I can text them to you, to a little checklist, so that way you know what to look for if you haven't been through one of these before, so that they can't harass you afterwards. They'll just come up with this number and, try to hold you to it. And there's just so many variables involved in what we do every day that it's really hard for them to do that, because I know what they do to get the outcome that they want as opposed to what happens every day. So that's what we got to fight back with when they come at you with this. And they know this. This isn't no secret. But if you're not prepared and you don't document, it's a lot harder to do. So, but at the end of the day, Article 37, there's a fair days with the employers. The fair days work for a fair days pay in the employer's best interest, and that's what we're going to hold them to anyway. Because I know everybody works really hard. Even the what they want to call slowest guy at UPS is one of the hardest working employees in the area, and I know that for a fact. Guys like to point at other guys and for whatever reason and say, oh, he's laying down or he's slow, and maybe he's just doing it right. Nobody ever says that. I know we're a bonus building and guys have this mentality to go, but we should give praise to guys that do things right, like myself. I know I'm not no speed demon out there, but I do things right, and I try to make it a habit to do things right, and that takes longer. And I know how certain guys get done. Don't try to come at me with with this, this guy's a slacker or laying down. There's enough work to go around. There's enough money to be paid out for Teamster jobs to distribute this work fair and evenly, so that way you guys can have a good day, still be human beings. You don't have to be out late. If you set a standard and you're on the 9-5 grievance, eventually that you're going to be able to work that down and have a better quality of life. And if you use the contract, that's what that'll do for you, and I'll help you with that. If there's any problem about performance with these rides or just in general, we can address that. I have no problem, because I know their little tricks. I know what they do. I've seen it way too many times. So unless you're, don't blatantly go out there and lay down on them. Don't be taking like a half hour between stops and have no excuse for it. But if you have to use the bathroom, use the bathroom. If you're going to pull over and use a little break, log it out. Use your brakes. Don't skip your break and wait till the end of the day and dehydrate yourself. Which is another thing, actually. They had this thing where there was another driver caught taking a sip of water, and they want to give him like a 3-day suspension or something. I think I'm exaggerating that a little bit, but when you're driving in 90-degree heat, my argument is, first of all, feeder guys, I'm sure they we're all the same, right? We're all Teamsters and we're all drivers, and maybe Mark can explain this a little bit, but if you're a feeder guy and you're driving 4 hours on the turnpike one way, are you not allowed to take a sip of water while you're driving? Like, do you have? And you guys got AC. Like, I'm an hour out to Nottingham from Westchester. Am I supposed to sit there in a non-air-conditioned truck at 100-degree heat for 1 hour and not take a sip of water? Does that make any sense at all? Like, distracted driving to go like this? I don't understand. It's like, that's like a little overboard in my opinion. Nah, you shouldn't have your Wawa hoagie up there and, your radio and that's distracted driving. But like for them to catch you for one time during a 12-hour day in 100-degree heat to take a sip of water. They have 2 cup holders installed in the truck. What the hell are they there for? And then they call that distracted driving and try to give you discipline on that. It's just, yeah, it's just weird. So anyway, I didn't want to rant too much because it is the weekend. I'm tired. It was a long day. It wasn't as long as yesterday, Monday. Monday was brutal. Those Monday routes are no fun. And yeah, I'm just going to try to get through the week. May's pretty. I got a lot planned for May. Just personal in my personal life. I actually requested a day off for like the third week in May, and I got it approved. I haven't had a personal day off approved in a long time. So that's a good start, right? You're not going to get them all approved. We know that, but we shouldn't get them all denied, you know? So everybody's personal days are reset. It's nice out. I'm going to be going to the Chesapeake with my buddy. That's our little spot that we go to relax for a long weekend, which is why I requested a Friday. And even if I didn't get it, I was going to call out anyway, but luckily I don't have to do that. Now I can rest assured that I can use one of my entitlements for a long 3-day weekend when it's not heavy on vacations. There's not a staffing problem unless they short staff the place. And I can enjoy myself, and that's what those entitlements are there for. So I'm glad everybody's going to get theirs back today, actually. Tomorrow. So we'll have them all tomorrow. I'm starting to feel a little sick.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
Just joking. I'll be in. I need the money. So, yeah, I hope you guys are good. And I haven't made a video in a while. And had some requests. So here we are. Making one video. Remember, bowling May 11th. And I'll try to do these a little more regularly. I know I took a few weeks off. Thanks, guys, for watching. Peace.